Folks, when we go out looking at new housing, there's some of the things that we really look into that we're quite concerned about, like location, the street appeal of the house, the design of the house, like this home here. Well, what about the whole factor of safety and convenience? Well, this is a user-friendly house. Come on in, we'll show you what it's all about. Oh, hi there, Pat. How you doing?
Good, Shell. How are you doing?
Well, it's always nice to visit. I'm great when it comes to the user-friendly home. And, hey, that was some threshold there.
Isn't that nice? $25, we can take the threshold right out. Now there's no tripping hazards for anybody. Baby carriages, walkers, canes, everybody can get in better.
Great, and a wheelchair can go right in there, no problem at all.
Absolutely, and the cost is nothing. It's part of that total $600 to $700 cost to make your home user-friendly. It's that type of idea that really works well.
Wow. Well, you know, user-friendly's got a lot of conveniences, a lot of safety factors. Tell us about some of them.
Well, there's a lot of things to do with tripping hazards being the biggest issue, because we're dealing with safety in the home for both people over the age of 65 and children under the age of 5. They're the people who have the most accidents in the home.
Right. And what about the senior audience, the people that are now moving into newer homes? And the baby boomers,
well,
like me.
Well, there's 1 in 9 Canadians over the age of 65 right now. And by the year 2030, it's 1 in 4. And with people over the age of 65 having the most accidents in the home, it makes sense that we start making our homes a safe environment. And
so we need that user-friendly features.
Yeah, it's safety. Safety for everybody means independence as well.
And how much did you say on the average home?
$600 to $700 on the average home, and it's invisible. You can't tell that you've done it.
Infrastructure.
Yeah.
Give us a tour.
Come on.
All right.
Over here, Shell, we've got a couple little features. We've made some adjustments to the house with following a thing called the 6-inch rule.
The 6-inch rule?
Yeah.
Okay.
What we've done is we've adjusted a whole bunch of stuff in the house by 6 inches. Our waste pipes under our sinks are 6 inches lower. Our stairs are 6 inches wider. Our
what about hallways?
Well, we try and make our hallways 4 to 6 inches wider as well. Just
Great.
open it up a little bit.
Now, I see the light switches are down lower.
Yeah, they're 6 inches lower. So we've gone from 48 to 42 inches.
And duplex receptacles.
6 inches higher.
Do you know how they were ever to become 12 inches off the floor?
Oh. Do you know?
Yeah, the electrician just take the hammer and lean it up against the wall. That was 12-inch handle on the hammer.
Yep.
Become 12 inches.
Yeah, and
it's amazing.
It's an old habit. Most of the user-friendly stuff that we do addresses old habits in buildings.
Sure, it's like the old habit of the front door. Where
exactly.
Front of the house.
Front of the house.
Yeah, well, there you go.
We've also, speaking of doors, we've gone to a different style. We've gone all the way through the house with just an easy lever style handle on the door.
Oh, now that's neat. Again, very convenient. You could even open it with your elbow.
Yeah, if you have arthritis or something, it makes it easier.
A lift. Now that's a great idea, especially in preparation for a person that possibly one day may require a reason to get upstairs rather than going up the stairs.
Rather than have to sell your house, why not reserve a spot in your house where you can put a lift in the future? Because all we did was stack one closet on top of another. It costs about $200 labor and material, and now we'll never have to move out of the house. We can always make the house address our needs.
Okay, one thing here. What about the grandkids when they come over and they're always wanting to play with the lift at Grandma and Grandpa's place?
Safety first. We have a key access system. So the kids can't play with it. It's just there for a functional use.
So therefore, on when you want to use, off and away, nobody can play with it.
That's right.
Great. Show me more. I like that.
Come on into the bathroom, Shell. Let me show you a few things we've done in here.
Well, I can see you get the wide doors.
Yeah, well, it's less than $10 a door to put wider doors on your house. So that was a real easy one to address.
Some of the things that we overlook that cost so little.
Oh, and it makes it such a nicer house to have bigger doors.
Oh, yeah.
And I have no tripping hazards coming into my shower stall.
Well, that's certainly a great idea. So no curb, but yet there's a bit of a...
We've got the slopes we need to ensure we get proper drainage.
So no water will come out on the main floor.
No water will come out on the main floor.
Now, I see you get the wide door to get in and out. And now, what about safety?
Well, safety is we've reinforced our walls with 2x12 materials, so that between all the studs in the wall from about 30 to 40 inches, we have 12 inches of solid lumber behind our wall to add safety guards.
So therefore you screw them in, they're not going to pull out of the wall.
Yeah, and the nice thing is it's invisible. It's there for in the future if you want it.
And controls?
They're a little bit off center, so you're not leaning in as far into potentially a wet area and having a slipping accident. So we just ask our plumber to bring the controls out.
Get that water, the temperature you want as well.
That's right, before you go in.
Now this vanity here is quite interesting. What about, there's a front on it, and the event if you're in a wheelchair, or what happens?
Well, it's real simple. All you have to do is take that cabinet out. It's a modular cabinet, and that creates your sitting area.
So therefore, it's all prepared underneath, ready to go.
Exactly. We can even adjust this up and down because we have lower waste pipes in the house.
Great. Now, one of the things I found quite interesting was the duplex receptacle, the plug right beside the toilet. What's that with?
Well, in the future, if you have problems getting up and out of a chair, you potentially have problems getting up off the toilet as well.
Right.
This is a way to get electric technology to help lift you on and off.
You don't
the
have to run
toilet.
that extension cord.
That's right, and you can incorporate Zoe and Toto toilet seats in as well.
All those specialty optional pieces.
Exactly. So, I mean, we've only spent $102.50 to make this whole bathroom user-friendly, and you can't tell by looking at it. It looks like a normal
It's
bathroom.
all infrastructure, but it's so easy.
It is. It's really neat.
Show me more.
Oh, let's have a look at the kitchen.
Yeah. Pat, before we get to the kitchen, show me this beautiful entertainment center here.
Well, this is our main TV in the house, Shell, and because we're doing so much more with the TV, we've got some additional wire back here. We have 2 telephone wires and 2 Cablevision wires, so we're ready for all future technologies.
You mean to say we'll go on the internet sitting at the kitchen table and be able to talk to our friends?
See our friends, talk to our friends, have our computers up here, have our security cameras up here. You might have the baby up in the bedroom asleep with a camera up there watching the baby from this TV.
Now, that's what I call convenience.
Absolutely.
Great. Well,
Yeah.
let's get to the kitchen.
You betcha.
All right.
Here's our 6-inch rule application again. So
Oh, again, the counters are higher.
6 inches higher, and it means that someone tall like yourself can comfortably work in this area.
Certainly lean on it
Oh,
comfortably.
it's perfect for that.
Yeah.
But our dishwasher is 6 inches higher as well. So
Now,
it's
that
much
makes a
easier.
lot of sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
You bet. Now, you know, things of that nature really make it more convenient. Not only safety, but convenience is something.
Oh, yeah.
Show me more.
Yeah, absolutely. Check out our microwave, Shell.
Hey, it's built right in.
It's built right in. We've got it off the countertop, away from the bottom of your cabinets. Now when you open this up, you just use a nice little cutting board.
Now, hey, now that makes a whole lot of sense.
Isn't that
that
nice way to do
way,
it?
again, safety and convenience. Out of the microwave, onto the counter, nobody's going to get burnt, nothing's going to get dropped.
Exactly.
Great idea.
Exactly.
Hey, this kitchen here is coming together beautifully.
Oh, it's a gorgeous kitchen. And
I like this angled corner.
oh, yeah. And this is a neat corner because this is a common area with our garage. So we decided we were going to do a pass-through from the garage through. That's where
That way,
groceries
you just
come.
put your groceries right on into the kitchen.
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you, this Columbia Kitchen Cabinet Company, they've done a super job here for you.
They were fantastic to deal with, and they
Wow.
did a beautiful cabinets all the way through the house.
Boy, I say.
Yeah.
Now, here is quite an interesting corner.
It is, because we've got our oven here, and a typical scenario is how do you maintain your independence when using this type of oven in the home?
I see what you've got here.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, what an idea.
Yep, that makes it nice and simple. You can take stuff out, put it right down on your cart,
Take it to the dining room,
take it out to the patio. You don't have any thresholds you go over.
and it all stores right in the gable end of the cabinets.
Exactly. It's a nice extension piece, and we use it on everything in this house. It's the most handy thing we've got.
Fantastic, and it slides right back into place again for storage.
Yep.
And you can use it for storage for many things.
It's amazing how versatile that actually is. I was surprised. And again, this is Columbia really coming up with good solutions for us.
Hey, what's new? What else?
Oh, tons of stuff. You want to see Node Zero?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go have a look at that.
Pat, on our way out to the Node Zero, I see you got duplex receptacles right underneath the corner of the windows.
Absolutely, Shell. The way we address that is electricians follow what's called the 12-foot rule, and we ask them to start their 12-foot rule from right beside the window. That way we can automate our blinds.
Great. Node Zero, Pat, what's that all about?
Well, this means, Shell, that this is where all our low-voltage wires come into one place in the house. They all collect here. So all our telephone wires, our Cablevision wires, the wire off our gas fireplace comes back here, our doorbell, our heating system, everything's right here.
So therefore, there's none of these buried away transformers, nothing down in the crawl space where you got to go and source out like a telephone line. Everything is right here on one panel.
Exactly, and now you can configure the house to do anything you want. And this is the key to a star configuration design where it's simple, it's straightforward, and it's an open standard that anybody can use now.
Great. Now, what's next?
Next is our stereo system. We've got stereo distribution throughout the house. And because stereo distribution, you're required to put a telephone line to the volume controls so that you don't have variations in the amount of volume going to each room.
Yep.
We use the additional telephone wires for other technologies at those switches. So that becomes part of your smart package.
Ah, so it's not only a user-friendly home, but it's a smart home as well.
Very smart house.
And here?
This is our security system, and the security system becomes the eyes and the ears of your smart house. So that motion detector that would pick up an intruder when the security's on now recognizes you and maybe turns a light on so you never walk down a dark hallway.
Ah, so all that programming can be done. Now, I notice in the electrical panels here, it's quite an interesting looking breaker switch.
Oh, we've got, this is the very latest in Cutler Hammers technology in the house, every one of our breakers has a little circuit board in it. And they're called anti-arcing detecting circuit boards. And what it does is it guarantees we'll never have a house fire, because they basically will kick off as soon as it detects arcing. Now, to have a circuit board in the switch means that we can now do other things with these panels because they're part of our smart package now.
What about deregulation in hydro?
Well, this is going to really come through with the deregulation where we start having to pay more for our hydro rates. We've now got a way of going to the hydros and saying we're prepared to negotiate our rates because you can reach in and control our panel if you need to load shed in the future.
So that's not necessarily paying higher. It could be we pay higher or lower depending on the time of the day.
Exactly. That's the variation. And what these panels give us is a negotiating point. So we can say to the hydros that, look, if you need power, extra power, you don't have enough for your network, we'll allow you to reach in and turn off our hot tub, but you've got to give us a discount.
Great idea. Yeah. Give us a reduction in the rate, and you can take it along with you. And that's all done on this board here.
This is our little smart controller, which interacts with the AC panels, and also that's a bridge for all our low voltage.
Great. Well, you know, Pat, I don't have to be sold on a user-friendly because, as you know, we built a user-friendly home, and we're so pleased with it. But I thought, what a great opportunity to come out and see a home without any furniture in it, where basically it's infrastructure that really makes sense. Thank you very, very much for giving us a full tour.
Well, thanks for coming over, Shell.
You betcha, Pat. Thank you.